They say an addiction is a disease, but I believe what they say is wrong. You have the choice whether you want to do drugs or not. People don't have the choice whether they want cancer or not. I lost my grandmother to drugs. She was not the consumer. But 5 years ago, a drunk driver was speeding down 103rd and hit the car that she was in. And a tire plug that was in the trunk went through the back seat and into my grandma's back. The drunk driver got out of his car and threw a tantrum about the damage that was done to his car while my grandma was in the back seat dying. And all this happened exactly in front of my house. My family, they were overwhelmed by what happened. And 3 months after that incident, my mom, she would look outside her window hoping that my grandma would come back. Drugs can affect everybody and anybody. If they're within that circle, then something is bound to happen. If you're doing drugs or alcohol or whatever, I encourage you to stop so someone else isn't unlucky like my grandma. Because next time, it might not be somebody that you don't know. It might be somebody that you really love.
You know, most kids decide to smoke marijuana, because they think it's cool, because everyone else is doing it, because it's the thing to do these days, it's popular. But, they don't tell you the bad things about it. They don't tell you, like, how things could go wrong, the bad effects it has on you. All they say, man, it'll relieve your stress. It'll release you from your problems, but at the end of the day, it has a worse effect than you could ever imagine. Like, marijuana can literally tear your life apart. It's not as bad as any other drugs, but when you do that, you're killing yourself. You're killing your brain cells. You're not putting yourself in a state of mind to think and make wise decisions. I know people who smoke marijuana, and like it's a normal thing for them. They don't care about the problems they'll have in the future. They don't care about what it would do to them. All they care about is that high, and that's not a good thing. Like, you got to think about your future, what you want to be, how you want to be in your future, because one decision, taking that one hit can like lead you into a downward spiral that you might not be able to recover from. Like, you might get addicted. Most people do. Take one, take two, it's no big deal, but they end up taking more. And I know people, when they take it, like, I've been around, I haven't, but I've seen people smoke, it makes you do crazy things. You don't think. Your head is not on your shoulders. You don't make wise decisions, And this can continue throughout your life unless you seek help, I say don't try it at all, Even though it may be the cool thing to do. I say it's not worth it, you know. Giving up your future, your family, everything. Some people do anything to get their drugs, you know. When you need it, when your body feel that you need it, you're gonna do anything you feel that you need to do to get it. So, you know, that's putting your family in jeopardy, your relationships, your what you want to do in your life. That's putting everything in jeopardy. So before you want to take that hit of marijuana, you know, you should think about that. Like, I choose to stay above the influence, what everyone else is doing. So, you know, my life is fine right now. There's stress, but, you know, I don't think that taking that marijuana is gonna help me, you know. So I'll choose to stay in above the influence, and I hope you do too.
Drugs are very dangerous. It's not a good thing. My family has been through a lot because of them. My dad's cousin was a drug addict. After a while, he lost his home. He had to live on the streets. We tried helping him. He didn't want the help. There was not much we can do about it. It devastated my family. It wasn't fun. It wasn't something that you would look forward to. Obviously not. You're seeing one of your own family members die in front of you, and there's nothing you can do to help it. Drugs is really easy to get into, but it's really difficult to get out of. It's like there's no reason to start it. People start it because they're depressed. But yes, there are other things to do to get rid of the depression. You can exercise, you can eat like vegetables, fruits. There are plenty of things you can do. I highly suggest that you stay out of drugs. It will affect your school life, your family, your relationships, your passion for whatever you have a passion for. I know the one thing that keeps me out of doing drugs are my siblings. I absolutely love them. I don't think I could do anything without them. I look at them and stay motivated not to do it. Just to see the smile on their face makes me not want to even go towards that path.